I turned it up already. Sting, eh? I don't know much about Sting. This is an arcade port, right? Or an X68000 port, right? Hey, Tex. All right. Am I gonna find the fire button first or the bomb button? The fire button. All right. Select doesn't do anything, run pauses. There are a lot of games like this on this system, but I have to say this one is really fast, which is kind of exciting. Oh, I don't care for that at all. I could do without this power-up, for sure. Look at this. I hate this shit. Is this good in any shmup? These power-ups that, like, do what you were just doing, but backwards. Yeah, it was one of Electronic Arts, one of Working Design's first releases, actually. So I assume the script is like messed with. It's a shame because the original script is so good. I've never played Kadash. It's like quite difficult if you don't know it, right? You know, I don't really mind when stuff attacks you from behind in shmups. Like, there's a way to do it that's just kind of annoying. But like, I think it's a legitimate way to discourage the player from just hiding at the back of the screen. I don't know that that's a problem that necessarily needed solving, since there are reasons not to just hug the back of the screen anyway. But I think I'm fine with it. I wonder if this E... Yes, it is. Yes, Image Fight was the game I thought of as well. It's just the look of the ship. Oh. Well, in hindsight, it makes sense that the boss would... Well, my complaint with stuff like that isn't that it's too easy or anything. It's that it looks really fake and video gamey to me. I have a similar complaint with. Hey, thanks, Fel. Enjoy your sub, Mr. Dave. I have the same complaint with, like, this seems most common in like newer indie side scrollers, but it's not limited to those. Like, old side scrollers do this too. When like the respawn checkpoint in a platformer is like a physical thing that you interact with, it gets on my nerves. I don't know, this game seems fine. Ooh. I think there's a way to bomb. I looked up like a couple seconds of like a YouTube video of it, because I do like to investigate games ahead of time to make sure there's not like work unsafe stuff on them or something. And the guy did some kind of like charge shot that also doubled as a bomb. I guess you charge it passively if you just don't fire. It clears bullets, so... Oop. Yes, abstract things just put in for visibility count. Like, I don't know, it just, I don't like it. I like when the game world feels like a fictional world and not like a video game. And, I realize that's like kind of a me thing. But like I really hated it in Shovel Knight for some reason. That specific game, the way that it marked where the checkpoints were, just I didn't care for. It's good in Reverie Under the Moonlight because that's like it makes like sense. So I knew to do that because of the video that I saw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think I started charging soon enough. I sure did. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I didn't successfully charge all the way. Yeah, like when it makes sense for the checkpoints to be marked in some way, I'm fine with it. Like the tape in Mario World and the bells in Reverie Under the Moonlight, like that stuff's fine, but yeah, I don't know. So far, Mr. Dave, this game seems pretty good to me. I'm getting a little sick of like generic shmups because I'm over 200 games into the PC Engine library. It turns out that there's a lot of this kind of thing on the system, and like, I don't know, they're not all equally great. I don't think it's a general grievance with the overall quality of the game on Haunting, and in my case, like it's a pet peeve that is unique to me, I believe. Boom. It's always like sort of dangerous, I think, to put this sort of mechanic in a shmup, because like if you want it to be useful, then you need like stretches where nothing is going on so that you have time to charge. And often, like when you don't just psychically guess where those were, you kind of feel screwed, you know? Like, oh, I get it, I was supposed to charge shot this thing. It's fine in Garega and Batrider, but it's like a more, I think, carefully considered mechanic in those. Like, I was probably supposed to be charging this whole time. Oh, I see. It's good to be sassy. Give me that. Yeah, it had the Ten no Koi bank, but like, those are expensive, I think. Well, they were. They're probably more expensive these days. I feel like I shouldn't fire until it does. There we go. Look at that. I got an extend. Oh, whoops. I haven't been doing a local recording this whole time. We missed the first 3 stages of this. What? Oh, those find you. I see. Since my bullets can't collide with these... Hey, thanks, CC. Since my bullets can't collide with these walls without blowing up, I'm gonna assume that goes for my ship as well. Oh, dear. Big. This thing's huge. But I got it. Come on now. This stage is tough. It's a nice tough, though. This all feels like reactable. Oh, wow, no checkpoint respawn. I'm shocked. I don't always mind if a shmup has shit you can't react to, but I feel like I would find this game obnoxious if it was like super tough, or if it had checkpoint respawn on top of it being sort of difficult to psychically intuit when it's gonna just like shoot fast lasers you can't react to at you. It's funny how often those two like go hand in hand. Games with checkpoint respawns will also just go, guess what? Just kill you. Oh. No, not the purple. This. Like, I feel like if I was some kind of shmup god, I could have been on my first life still by now, you know? There's not much outskilling, like not realizing that those super fast lasers also like turn 90 degrees to seek you out. But it is a life bar shmup, so, well, they're not that fast, are they? That wasn't really worth it. Oh, there are so many people who play shmups who are like 1,000 times better than me. I think these like really simple console shmups don't really attack my weak points quite as much as like a bullet hell game would. Oh. Okay. Huh. This is an interesting bullet pattern. I can't quite get a read on it. Oh, I don't have enough power to do a charge shot, I think. Oh, no, I do. Damn. I'm starting to get that pattern. There we go. Oof. That was like 3 deaths or something, wasn't it? Elvis Presley and you. I forget if I share my birthday with anyone cool. There was a cool guy from the Chicago Guilty Gear scene who shared my birthday, but I think that's not. I meant like a celebrity. Oh, interesting. The walls don't damage you, you just can't pass through them. Dude, look at those things. I really should have gone in there and tried to kill that thing, huh? That was close. I almost picked up the purple, which probably would be kind of strong in this stage, actually. I'm assuming it's going to pull that trick with the eyeball that shoots the curving lasers behind a big wall again. It's pretty tough to guess when that's going to be a good idea. All right, I'm having fun with this one. We'll call this one a pleasant surprise, a hidden gem. Okay. Hey, thanks, Murphigator. Good emotes. What do you think? Is it boss time? It hasn't warned me. Huh. My door just opened. I assume, if I had to guess, that was probably the air pressure changing from the front door opening, because we ordered food a little bit ago. It didn't get here in time to stream, so I decided, screw it. Just stream anyway. A goblin? Name the movie. Is Troll 2 included with with Amazon Prime? What I'm getting at is it something that you could do a watch party for? Because if it's like on a Prime channel or like locked behind a $2 rental or something, you can't do that. I'm not sure I would want to use that feature anyway. because then if someone doesn't have an Amazon Prime account, they can't join, but... Alright. Those guys took off. This looks like a caravan stage almost. There's like enemies that are worth a lot of points that leave the screen really quickly, and like there's stuff all over the ground. These enemies keep spawning in pairs, which, like, you know, in a caravan shmup, you might get a bonus for destroying them both at the same time. Yeah, it is a little light on boxes, but holy. Dope. Hey, knock it off. Fightcade challenges, I leave off on PC Engine nights, unfortunately, because I've been recording footage as I play these games. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do like a YouTube project. I don't know if I'll ever get around to it, but oh, quit getting hit. And so I like for the archives of these specific streams to be relatively clean. Trolls World Tour. I'd say that's a solid 4 out of 5. Huh? Oh my god. So the way those were moving around the screen happened to like mirror my D-pad movement, and so I think in my head I was like, oh, those must be my options. Well, I might be getting close to the end, because this is clearly a boss rush. When you're close to the end of a PC Engine shmup, they all of a sudden turn the difficulty on. The fact that I have 9 lives is actually a huge warning sign. A lot of these games give you tons and tons of lives and then take them all away at the end. There we go. Okay. The switch to purple was basically by accident, but I feel like sticking to it because I think it might be useful in this stage. No, I'm mistiming my charge shots. Oh! More value for your money. Yeah, see, I was anticipating a lot of this. I don't know if this is like specifically Compile's influence. It's really common on this system. Like, look, this is totally a Blazing Lasers thing. This enemy is. But this isn't a Compile game, but I suspect it's in conversation with them. Ooh. Can I get the E? I can. Thing sucks. In the original Dodome patch, I have been told that if you do a laser bomb at the precise moment that the announcer says just a couple more shots, it will always kill the boss. Like, it is set to play that voice clip when you are at that HP threshold. That's cool. I hear a knock on my door, but I'm schmupping. Can you leave it on the floor, the box, or did you plate it up already? Oh, it's this fucking boss. I was dreading this specific boss. I thought about saying I hope there's no boss refight section. Thank you, roommate. What's green do? Oh, green sucks. No, as soon as I got the E, I lost it. All right, what's this? Ah, this fucker. These aren't the same order I fought them in, right? Or this isn't the same order that I fought them in. No, I thought it would be purple by the time it hit me. This looks like it's probably even good. These options, but I don't know. I was really liking that homing attack. Purple, no. Oh, this is happening. Oh, you lose your charge shot when you take a hit. I'll be damned. Whatever. So now I'm at the last boss with no HP. Or no, weapons. It's gonna be one of those games. Damn. This is like sort of doable over here. That shot is the tricky part, the one that hunts you down. That one that I just dodged from the middle. These are flashing. I hope you can destroy them. Oh, wow. I don't think I realized that you don't have invincibility during this. I should have guessed, frankly. Now I get to learn how to dodge this. Give me that. Wait, is this easier? Is it ever gonna hit me? I shouldn't have done that. What a boss. That didn't feel like the last boss. Well, I 1CC'd the game first try. That wasn't really the hardest game I've ever played. It's fun. It's not bad. Professional schmupper. Hey, Boot Blacking. Hey, Absnerdity. Hey, Sardus. Hey, Ninsen Dubois. Hey, FaZe. I think I got everyone who wasn't here earlier, but I missed almost the entirety of chat during like the last half of that. Is it just me or is this cropped wrong? Are you cropped wrong or does the game just look like that? Nah-ha. What do you know? That's okay, I can fix that in post if I need to like reuse this footage for something. Let's not talk about Spelunky 2. Hey Chubo. Hey Neko. Let me get my food out real quick. I'll be right back, I don't know where my food went. Not quite coin. It's a sandwich. Well, I guess a Twinkie is sort of a sandwich. Let's start that argument. That always ends well. I feel obligated to play a little bit of the loop because the first loop was so easy. I don't know. This game has plenty going for it, right? I think the music is kind of fun at times. Frankly, if I hadn't had like 10 lives going into the last boss, that might have been pretty tough. I can't do this. anymore. Even the loop is a little like, it's a little nothing. Not that. I just thought about how hard I would have to try to lose this credit because I have 12 lives. And that just means if I do lose it, I'm going to be pissed off. Boom. I'm tempted to just call it here. Wasn't I like in stage 3? Like I was just beginning stage 3 when I started my local recording, so I'll play up to that point. Not that I'd see myself making a video review of this game. There's not much to say, right? It's a shmup. It's pretty good. There, cut and print. I could try. The loop isn't that much harder. Like, I think the enemies are firing more bullets. That's about it. Are you a Jackie Chan fan? I like the NES one a lot. I've already played the PC Engine Jackie Chan, and it's there. It is a game that exists that you can play. Does anyone like remember stage 2 well? Does this look any different to you? Or am I just doing a victory lap? Hey, thank you, Rambro. Hater. No, I don't think I knew there was one. Is it Jackie Chan or like Jackie Chan Adventures? Wasn't there a Sunday morning cartoon or Saturday morning cartoon starring Jackie Chan? That's funny. You're witty, Chris. That just took you like no time to come up with that. Oops. I thought I had the charge shot built up. So, this is an X68000 port, right? Am I imagining that? I looked it up earlier this afternoon because, like, I'd never heard of this game before. There's just not much point to charging up during the stages. You're just losing out on a little bit of score and making it slightly harder because you have more stuff to dodge. And then the enemies that you would have killed instantly, or like close to instantly, instead die instantly. Like, I've got 14 lives. How does the capture look now that I've cropped everything properly? Huh? I think that's the first time I got hit by an enemy because it spawned at the back of the screen. That warning klaxon is annoying. A tile wider, yeah. Whoops, this game's going on my CV. Qualifications. One CC OverRide. I had to look. I'd honestly forgotten. I think I was about to call it outright. First try. Uh-oh. Oh. No. This boss has so many hit points. I thought they were all going to be like this, but most of them aren't this durable. Even accounting for that, apparently I've been wasting some downtime by trying to charge shoot it. Oh, I see. It's the other way around. Get in there. I'm eating a sandwich. Hang on. Oh no. Alright. I think there's a case to be made for the purple weapon some of the time, but I prefer the homing shot. Which is why I died to get the purple weapon. No, come on. Maybe it won't take as long to lose this credit as I'd feared. I just have to do that 13 more times. 12 more times. Wait, 13. Did I get another, did I get another life, or did I miscount the first time? Give me enemy. Oh, I was probably supposed to damage them on the way up. Majesty was what Dream Theater called themselves before they were Dream Theater. Did you notice the closed captioning understood when I said I was eating a sandwich? Even though I was eating a sandwich, so my voice was all muffled. I just think that's wonderful. I don't know. I don't know if anything's different about this. This feels the exact same. Really? Huh, I never thought about it, but I guess X68000s could get on the internet, huh? Via modem or something. Yeah, I was at one point in my life a big Dream Theater fan. Not so much these days, but... Tell on yourself. Who here had a Queensryche phase? You just ran into me! No! This is where I took my first death on the first loop, right? That makes sense. This would be a difficulty spike. Sonata Arctica. You might be surprised, but I never had a Sonata Arctica phase. Generally, I think people with my kind of... with the kind of music taste that I had at age, whatever age that was, 14, 15, 18, did get into Sonata Arctica, but they never did it for me. I would get them mixed up with Blind Guardian a lot. Did they, like, both do songs about hobbits and shit or something, or... What about Stradivarius? You ever get into Stradivarius? I got into them because there were a lot of Guilty Gear combo videos set to their music. There's a Testament video set to Father Time. I don't really know why I watched it because I didn't play Testament, but... Yeah, Stradivarius rules. I still really like Stradivarius. I wish I could do a good Larry Fine impression. This level seems harder. I think there are more enemies firing now. But even in the first loop, this one was kind of a... Not only was it a jump in difficulty, it felt harder than what came after it, so... I feel like my favorite Stradivarius songs are like really basic, though. I really like Hunting High and Low and Father Time. Dang it! I would maybe believe that the enemies have more hit points, but it's hard to tell because it took me so long to die the first loop that... I don't remember the album names at all. Oh, right, this boss. I think the bullets are faster. I'm pretty sure. This is gonna be the one that kills the credit. Look at this. I'm figuring it out. You go up here. And you wait. Beautiful. But you don't get close to it. That doesn't make sense. All right, back up to double-digit lives. That's something. Give me red, give me red. Red. Yeah, I beat this one. I 1cc'd it first try. For what? For what that counts. I said that like it's a big deal, but obviously if I 1cc'd it first try, it's not the hardest game in the world. Maybe you play against bots your first game of OverRide. I had to think about it. That's something that I didn't realize, like online games will sometimes do now. I was watching Quebs play, I don't know, something. And one of his friends was talking about how he won his first game of some... I don't know if MOBA is the kind of game it was. It was some game where you go online. Might have been Battle Royale. And he was real excited to win his first game. And he's like, so, bad news. Whatever game it was. We'll call it Battle, right? Because I assume that there's a game by that name. Because it just sounds like one that would exist. He's like, your first game of Battle Right Soldier's Destiny? You play against bots. Oh! Though almost everybody wins their first game. That's sleazy. You get people hooked. Look at this. This is more like a real shmup in terms of difficulty. I'm really glad I couldn't kill the eye. That was a really good position that I put myself in. Okay, the enemies definitely have more HP on the loop. I think those died in one charge shot before. That last level is going to be a fucking nightmare. Battle Right does exist? Wait, and you do play... That wasn't the game. I was making it up. Whatever they were talking about was not Battle Right. I'm like almost positive. Is that a common thing to make people play bots their first game of a game? Give me that. Dang, I wanted that. What kind of game is OverRide? I think you said, but I'm schmupping. I'll just pause. Has repressed the memory? Who's my main in OverRide? Or is it a game where you pick characters? Okay. That happened. Spellcraft. Is there a game called Spellcraft? Okay. Yeah, do you play against bots? Your first game of that one? I think that's the one they were talking about. Boom. These enemies I don't like very much on the loop, because I feel like you can't kill them unless you charge shoot. What was this boss? Oh yeah, this one. Oh, it's so much faster! I think. I'm pretty sure. A Duke Donuts game. Hey, thanks, Burpo. You missed this game the first time around, but it loops, so... I don't know if they thought too hard about the fact that you kind of have incentive to draw the boss fights out, because it spawns more shields. Hey, Bilbo, thanks for the raid. You missed the first loop of this game, but I'm working on the second right now. Beautiful. It was, yeah. It does kind of look like a video game adapter. Like something that plugs into a console, you mean? Like the breakout boxes for this system, in fact. Is that on purpose that it kind of looks like a turbo booster? Ah, this thing. I think I took a death here in the first loop, right? If this loops infinitely, I'm quitting after the second loop ends. This level honestly got sort of tough in the first loop, so I'm a little nervous. That fucking emote's so good. That's a goatee emote, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, I'm surrounded by enemies again. Oh, okay. I thought maybe that was what was hitting me. Hey, Oshawott. This boss has a lot of hit points. Part of it is this strat. There's a lot of time where I'm not hitting it, but I feel it's probably worth it. Thanks, Akuma's Gaming. Whoop. Oh, give me that. Get up here. I really want to know if that safe spot works on the last boss. I hope I get that far. I really want to try the X68000 port of this. We should get Duke to do it since he's got one. Do you see what I mean about this boss? So far, this is like longer than all the rest of the bosses put together. Not just in the boss rush, like in the game. Oh no, I was reading chat during a shmup. Dude, what am I doing? Why am I like this? I could have a full shield right now. I knew not to do that. Huh. I guess you have to switch sides with it when it rushes the bottom of the screen. I thought it alternated between shooting down and up. But no, it just aims at you. Damn. This thing's first phase is harder than its second phase. That's my opinion anyway. Yeah, I see what you mean about it mirroring your movements during this phase. It like centers itself on you. Oh. This is a little tricky because these are aimed in like a random direction, but once you get it, like they're pretty slow. I don't think I could dodge this indefinitely, but yeah, see. Can't do it forever. Come on. Stop getting hit. You really set yourself up for this when you talk shit on the boss. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Lynx. This HP would be a real problem if I didn't have 1,000 lives. Well, a problem like it would be difficult, not necessarily like a game design problem, you know? Although I don't personally care for how tanky every enemy is in this. But maybe I do mean it in that way. This thing's weird. You can only shoot it during this phase, and then this shit is hard as hell to dodge. Alright, go this way, and then I'll go... No, you don't want to do it that way. Like, this is the hardest boss, for sure. If you get hit, you lose your charge shot. So the fact that it almost feels mandatory to hit this thing with charge shots. And that it's got the hardest thing to dodge. At least it has like no HP. Yes, checkpoint respawn would also make this game a real chore. Is there a blazing lasers thing that this looks like too? The like kind of burrito boss. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's firing at like about twice the rate, right? Don't you think? Even this music feels kind of influenced by blazing lasers. I think I've identified this game's inspiration. If I can use a permissive definition of the word inspiration. They took the image fight ship and threw it in blazing lasers. No. Oh, I got so greedy, dude. I wanted to charge shot so badly. I should have known better. Come on. Stop. It shouldn't be that complicated. Like, this is so easy. Except that it's not. I keep getting hit. Fucking stop. Here's what you do. No. That was gonna get me hit. If I can just do one charge shot, I'll be fine. No, I didn't charge long enough. Wait. Brilliant. The corner. Actually, the corner sucks too. This is at least like controlled. Safe spot? Safe spot. There we, no. I was too busy celebrating. All right. There we go. Beautiful. This shit's impossible. Here's what I think happened. All right. First phase is hard. Sort of. I don't think the last boss is any different on the loop. At least not yet. No. Wait. Wait! That's practically a safe spot, too. feel like they were in a hurry when they designed the last boss. That might literally be a safe spot. I think there must be a timing where the turret on the right will hit you. Yeah, right there. So it seems to be the same fight, but it has way more hit points. So that's fun. Oh, here we go. The safe spot still works, I think. No, not quite. Oh, but I'm not hitting it. I should probably do that. Even though this clears bullets, it is still possible to get hit. You don't get invincibility. And it's specifically the shots that clear bullets, so like... See? I'm trying pretty hard to lose this. Damn. Oh, I wasn't down all the way, was I? Oh, that's odd. I feel like if you tried to fight this thing legit, you would like lose all these lives. Like it has so many hit points. There we go. I 2-alled it first try, unless there's a true last boss or a true last level. There. There's definitely a third loop, right? It's gonna loop infinitely. Nope, I don't feel like doing that. Well, we gotta see what it looks like, though. I bet you it stops getting harder at this point. I'm getting one-ups. Yeah, I can't do this. Let's just call it here. I've done Superstar Soldier. I've 1cc'd it, actually. I love that game. And also, it's kind of rude